I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met it from Miami to the Machiavelli. Met some killers in Memphis, they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sun. Fresno, hard, colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that stated goal with the big...
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We have a couple of teams who come off of losses just 1 week ago and now want to flip things back in a positive direction. It's the Cardinals going up against the Saints. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Here's the backup running back, Carlos Williams. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Hurry up, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that, you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He'll drop to throw. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Robert Kimdichie in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Let's go. Watching now, Barney.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Saints punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Here's Hoyer. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Third down and 4.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Boom, landed. Over. Back down in that belly. Here we go.
Hoyer. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in a running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Williams. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist,
diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And tough starting field position here.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They come out here in the eye.
Green, 39.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3-19.
Now Hoyer. And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down. It gets a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guys' jersey clean throughout the game.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green,
They'll bring
39.
one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, Johnson bulldozes past him, evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 78 yards. And the Cardinals are in for 6. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We focus our attention on the Cardinals defense now. Got that fumble recovery last time when it looked like they might give up points. It actually ended up yielding points for them on the offensive end.
It's a pretty good swing, isn't it? Maybe you're going to give up a touchdown. Instead, you score a touchdown. Great swing, great momentum changer for your team.
And they'll be looking to build off that momentum on this drive. A good pickup there at 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding time. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they'd prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker.
Because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. And the play clock's running down. Here's Hoyer. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Hoyer. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They come out here in the eye. Play clock winding down. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Hoyer. Man open left side is Brown. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Saints.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitz and play coverage.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. Green 39.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Green 39.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. His throw caught right around the 6. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Five wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got time in the pocket. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Kimdichie in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. is able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
So out now come the Cardinals. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
In motion left goes a tight end. They begin the drive with Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
The tight end changing his position. They go to Johnson again. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Seven yards remaining here on 3rd down. The tight end, Olsen, in motion.
Detroit! Leopard!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So we've reached halftime. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show, I guess. We're ready for the 3rd quarter. Let's go. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Hoyer, and Olsen over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Third down now following the completed pass. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Hoyer. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Ioannidis in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The Saints defense, we watch them get set to go. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. Let's see if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? The 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3-and-out. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now Hoyer. It's caught left side by John Brown. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. A first down carry here for Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Second down, 8. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Carlos Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And he'll bang that one through. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And trotting back out there now, this Saints defense. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we hope you guys a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know he stays what we call clean and no one gets to him. The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw here. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Johnson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. One receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll come out in the pistol.
Green 39! Green 39!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Blue 90! Blue 90! Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56.
They come out here in the eye. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Hoyer. He's got time. Now and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kevin Dodd in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down, make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Green 39! Green 39!
Hoyer. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
And a big tight end shifting around. And the play clock's running down. This is Kerwin Williams, his first carry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They come out here in the eye.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
On 2nd down, Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now Hoyer. And caught left side, Olsen. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the eye. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I still like the idea of letting your tailback get you home. But here, they let the fullback try to get the tough yard. And that's the toughest spot on the field. And he stopped for no gain on first down.
Hoyer now, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Brian Hoyer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that makes it 14-10. So it was 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. So the defense flinches, contact made, and the 5-yard penalty ensues.
Encroachment, defense. Still 2nd.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Here we go now. Leopard.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll look to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They come out here in the eye. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now Williams. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Hoyer. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And the tight end Olsen, right side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they're going to speed things up here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Still 2nd down.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. He's back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Back to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Hoyer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Little motion now from the tight end. And they'll go on the ground. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
I think what we just saw in that drive, partner, is great practice, preparation, and poise. Not only did they score with little time left for them to retaliate, they chewed up enough time along the way while still getting the yardage they needed. That was an impressive drive.
Very methodical. Now, barring something crazy on the kickoff, they've got this one. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Here we go. Green, 39.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that...
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised, ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads, nobody got no money, got them signed up, pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country, yes sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight, yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang, nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads, nobody got no money, got them signed up, pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country, yes sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now, everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Woo! You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads, nobody got no money, got them signed Tulsa. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight. Straight out of moonlight. We're